First up, I want to make it clear that this video is sponsored by Revolut. They're an app that is effectively a digital banking alternative. I'll talk more about them at the end, but they do have some cool features that could help you out here. So you want to know how to buy cheap games. I think I've got a few tips that could help you out here, and of course, while I'm likely to miss some stuff, if you have any of your own suggestions here for the rest of the community to share, then leave those in the comments down below, as I would love to hear them. So the first and probably most obvious to many of you is Steam sales. Steam does regular sales events, I think it's like 5 throughout the year, on stuff like spring, summer, Halloween, Black Friday, and Christmas or winter, and a lot of other platforms actually now do these sorts of sales at fairly similar times of year as well, so it isn't necessarily just limited to PC gaming and Steam. These are fantastic events because you can get some of your favorite titles for significant discounts, and I'm talking like some games on 95% discount, at least on Steam anyway. While you may find this helpful in some cases, obviously if you're willing to wait a little bit for your next game that you want to buy, it's not necessarily as helpful if you really want to buy a game right now. So what about a more immediate tip? Well, that's where key websites come in. Now, key websites can be a little bit fishy at times, and so this is where this video's sponsor comes in quite nicely, Revolut. If you pick up their premium plan, you can create disposable virtual cards, which means that even if you're buying from what looks like a somewhat fishy website, you can give them the disposable card number, and then when you've completed your transaction, you completed your purchase, you can delete that card, and even if that website gets, like leaked with all your card details, you're completely safe. No one can steal any more money from you because that card has stopped existing. Now, with that said, some sites are more or less trustworthy, and one that I would actually recommend at the time of filming anyway is CDkeys.com. It's one that I've had a lot of experience with personally and had a lot of friends use to a good experience as well, and they also don't offer the usual sort of scammy racketeering protection fee when you're buying a key. You just buy the game, and if it doesn't work, you contact their support. They have a rather good Trustpilot rating too, which is always nice to see, and otherwise there are a few that I would definitely recommend staying away from though. One of those is really the pinnacle of utterly scammy type sites, and that is G2A. Really, I cannot recommend you use them, and even if you do decide you must buy from there, at least use a disposable card because they will continue to bill you for stuff, and that's just really not very nice. One of the benefits of key sites is often the ability to buy games from other areas of the world, since platforms often sell games at different prices depending on what country you're in. So an example of this would be if you're buying a game in, say, Russia, it might cost 1,500 rubles, which at the time of filming is 30% cheaper than if you're to buy the same game at £25 in the UK. Again, this ties in quite nicely with the video sponsor Revolut, who offer brilliant exchange rates and none of the usual fees, so whether you're buying keys abroad or whether you're doing the more usual usage for this, which is traveling, you can get pretty good exchange rates, and obviously, as I said, none of the usual fees, which is obviously nice as well. Do bear in mind though, if you are buying keys from other countries, make sure that the game isn't region locked. Some areas of the world and some platforms and even some titles on certain platforms are region locked, so you cannot play the game unless you're in the country you bought it in, so do keep that in mind. Make sure that when you're buying from something like CDkeys, it says a worldwide, or at least has your country in it. So really, those are the key tips here. Check out the Steam sales if they're on when you want to buy a game, or maybe save it to your wish list and see if it gets discounted. Also check out key sites if you want to buy a game now, because you can often get a discount immediately, and you can even try buying keys from other areas of the world as long as they're not region locked, so that you can save a bit of money there too. Obviously, I want to thank this video's sponsor, Revolut. If you want to check them out, there's a link to them in the description down below. They sent me over the standard and their metal card, which is actually really very nice. It's kind of weird to hold such a sort of high quality feeling card in your hand, but either way, that is an option. You can check their plans out or just go with the free option, and if you use the link in the description, you'll be able to get a free card delivered to you even on the free plan, so that's awesome too. So as I said at the start, if you have any other suggestions for ways to save money when buying games and you want to share them with the community here, then feel free to leave those in the comments down below. Once again, thank you to Revolut for sponsoring this video. If you want to check them out, there's a link in the description, and as always, there's a load of other links in the description if you want to support the channel and keep me making these videos on a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday basis. There's also a load of other videos over here for you to check out. Of course, you can subscribe and press the bell notification icon for more videos like this one, and otherwise, that's kind of it. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you all in the next video.